Good afternoon viewers, meet again with me, Nur Ali Robi, in this Seputar News program to describe the most up-to-date interest news, which we summarize in Seputar News this afternoon. Member of Commission 1 DPR RI from the PKS faction, Sukamta, responded to the lack of around 204 million voter data at the KPU. This time it was already carried out by Jimbo. Last year, KPU data was also leaked by Biorka. The data he had was sold on the dark web for $700 or around rupiah 1.2 billion. The leaked data includes NIK, KK, KTP number, name, gender, date of birth, place of birth, material status, complete address, RT RW, subdistrict and district codification, and whereas TPS coding. The Minister of Communication and Information Budi Aris Setiadi stated in the media that the KPU leaked data was a normal data from the KPU. This is a disaster for the people and democracy. How come it even called normal data? We have passed the 20,000 to 22 PDP law when considered the PDP law very urgent at the time. Because data leaks continue to occur, we consider the incidents to be dangerous for our nation. The minister's statement made to reverse this hacking of electronic system owned by government agencies and lacking of personal data is very dangerous. It is not just related to economic motives, but this call disrupt the 2024 election process, explained Sukamta. Sukamta was also a member of the PDP Bill Working Committee that in Article 1 of the PDP law, personal data is defined as data about natural persons who are identified or can be identified individually or in combination with other information, either directly or indirectly through electronic or non-electronic system. The leaked KPU data is quite complete, starting from NIK to KK numbers of the VOC. This falls into the category of personal data because it can identify a person more specifically. This falls into the category of general personal data, very vulnerable to misuse of economic and business interests. Moreover, the leaked data is data managed by a public institute. The potency impact could disturb state administration, he said. Therefore, the people's representative from Yogyakarta emphasized two things. First, public officials, in this case, the Minister of Communication and Information, should not make statements that are counterproductive and seem to trivialize what they haven't been trying to do so far, namely that protection of personal data in form of law. Secondly, the government must immediately complete regulation that depart from the PDP law. In particular, the president must immediately issue a presidential decree regarding the establishment of a PDP. Supervisor authority institute so it can immediately carry out the function of monitoring the protection of personal data. Don't let this law be adopted because the organizing body doesn't yet exist. Conclude the Deputy Chair of the DPRI BKSAP.